What is the plan? Complete plan for today's classes. I'll be discussing these two questions and then one question for two-pointer technique, one question for sliding window. I'll give you an insight on basic things which we need to know regarding Jira and how to log into Jira. So you'll be logging in, you'll set up your Jira board, and tomorrow complete class will be regarding the Jira. Day after tomorrow, complete class will be regarding the SQL. Okay, that's how is the plan. Now let's start with the question. Balanced binary tree. First thing first, whenever the balancing comes, do we know about the balancing factor? Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? Balancing factor. Anyone? Have you heard of the balancing factor of the binary tree? Yes, no? If you have heard, okay. If not, then I will let you know what is the balancing factor. That is actually the balancing factor is nothing but there will be a tree given. You have to find out the left side height and right side height. Okay. Yes. Correct. 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 So you have to find out the left side height of the binary tree. You have to find out the right side height of the binary tree. Okay. As it is here, like this way it is there. So you can anyway say that left side height is how much. Suppose I'm considering it with a number 1, then left side height will be 2, right side height will be 3. I will subtract both of them. Whenever I'm subtracting the left side height and right side height, okay, this difference either has to be -1 or it has to be 0 or it has to be +1. Nothing else it can have. So if the difference is coming up as if the difference is coming up as -1, 0 or 1, the tree will be called as balanced tree, else the tree will not be balanced. That is what you have to remember. That is what the prerequisite for the given question. Remaining, everything will be similar as you had done. Now, tell me, can we find out the height of the left side of the binary tree and right side of the binary tree? Can we do it? Only reason behind taking the question is tree regarding questions are very common to this particular company. Earlier, whenever I saw, like, I didn't notice the drive, I didn't witness it, but whatever I can search and see, it is very common that trees, graph, backtracking, recursion is must to know. Arrays. So that is the reason I'm dealing completely with it, and remaining thing, anyways, in the plan will be done. So yes, are we understanding this point? Now we have to start with the next thing, that is how can we calculate the height. So yesterday itself we had done a question maximum depth or something like. Okay. So when we have done that maximum depth question, there also we were doing the same thing. Like we were calculating there also we were calculating the height of the binary tree. So let's start in same way, please. Do proceed for it. Everyone, try it out. I am also doing it. We'll do together and it will be done. Tell me, how will it be? Let's start writing down the code over here. So there's a function which is balanced. Correct? This function is there with us. Now inside, what type of value this function will be returning? This function will be returning Boolean value. Correct? So we will declare any variable which is returning at the end. The answer has to come as true or answer has to come as false. So you can declare one simple variable which is Boolean and sorry, Boolean, and the name you can give it as output. Initially you can set the value as true. Okay, so I'm declaring one Boolean type variable output. Initially the value is set over here. Yes, correct, Sumant. We should use the traversal technique also, because we have to go every route wise we have to keep on checking the height na. Whenever I'm going over here, so as I said, we have to find out the left side height and we have to find out the right side height. So one thing you have to be able to understand very clearly, that is nothing but, see, for example, at this stage I found that my tree is not balanced. Will it be helping us to go until the root? No, right? So the better idea will be to check whether all the leaf node, then upper level, are they balanced or not. If those level itself are not balanced, then route will also not be balanced. So traversal technique also will be required here. Like every route you have to traverse and keep on checking that whether it is balanced or unbalanced, like that. So route wise, we traversal technique also will be used, Sumant. Okay. Yes. So I have used a variable output, and then I have just set it with set it with true. Done. If it has been done, the next what I have to do, next I have to do nothing but I have to go for one traversal, and as always we are doing the, because every node I have to keep on checking, right? So for that purpose we generally use the in order traversal. We are doing the same. We are creating a function which is in order. I'm passing two things over there. First one is root and second one is my output. Output is a variable which will tell me whether if output help us with what? It is helping us with if any point of time I found that any particular node is not balanced. So it will make the variable false and it will just break the process. That's what is output variable. Okay. Yes. Now, so output variable and root I have passed. Now I have to define the function which is the in order. Now I have to define the in order function. Okay. Now, in order function also I have to define, as well as height also. For every node we have to find out the height also. So basically two function will be defining up. One will be the height function, one will be the in order function. Okay. Let's define the height function, because at every for every node I have to keep on finding the height, left side height, right side height, and then I should check whether it is balanced or not. That's what. So balancing factor will check in the in order, but height function will define here. So let's consider it. For example, I'm saying public int and the height function. Height function is nothing but it's similar to the function which we have written yesterday, max depth. There was a function. It is similar to that. So huh, tree node, and the node which will be coming here, we are naming it as root. How the height function will be? Again similar. If condition will be there, if root equal to null, then in that case it has to return 0. Okay. If root equal to null, then it has to return 0. If you remember yesterday, we were calculating the height. How we were calculating it? Suppose the left side height of this is null. Here I don't have anything. So it is null. It is null. It will return 0. Once it is returning 0, we were finding out the maximum among those two. Whatever is maximum 0, then plus 1 will be the height of this node. So for the same process, height calculation, logic I'm writing down. It's the same function which we have used. You can check it from there also. If root equal to null, return 0, else the else part will be nothing but here you have to return math.max. If you remember math.max, then maximum of what? Height of left side, height function, root left, comma, height function, root right. So height function, root right. Okay. And once it has been done, then after finding out the maximum, we used to add the value to be 1. So after finding out the maximum, just add 1. So this is what the function is, which is helping us to find out the height. And this function you can remember always. Whenever you require height, just use the height function. It's root left now. Sorry. Yes. Actually, that thing is happening because I said now I code in all the languages. In C++, we write that. Yes. Root left, root right. Okay. So height function, root left, root right has been done. Once the height function has been completed, now you have to check the height of every node. So how can I traverse every node? That I'm going to write. Okay. So we will make it public. Then you can write down the function. Like it will not be returning anything, just it will store the value in the variable. So if that is there, I'll just come here and I'll try to see void in order is the function name. Okay. If in order is the function name, what and all things are getting passed here? So two things are getting passed here. First is tree node, and yeah, tree will be capital. Two things are getting passed here. First is the tree node, and second tree node name also I have to give. So tree node name is root, and the second thing is coming up here is Boolean type output variable. Okay, this is what. Now we will define the in order function. In order you already remember. Simply in order is also same. I had said yesterday the same thing. Day before yesterday, or whenever we are solving the question regarding the trees, I have already said whenever we are going for in order, top line will be roots left. Regarding roots left, the last line will be regarding roots right. In between, you will write down the process which you are executing. So here my process is to find out whether the tree is balanced or not. So that logic I'll be writing in between. On top, I'll call the recursive function of root left. On bottom, I'll call the recursive function of root right. Okay. Now let's write down the code and understand how it is working. Okay. So let's come over here, and here we will define how we are traversing. We are checking if till the time root is not equal to null. So till the time root is not equal to null, we should keep on doing the in order traversal and checking whether the root is balanced or not. So how we do the what will be my first line in the in order? My first line will be calling the root left. Okay, so root dot left, but along with output. Output is nothing but that is the variable which is telling us whether the which is representing if output is true means the tree is balanced till now. If output become false means the tree will become unbalanced. Okay, imbalanced. So that's what. Now here done. In order we have called down. At the end the line will be in order root right. So root dot right. In between I have to write down the process. That's I have not written yet. Okay. So out. Tell me. Tell me about it. Is everyone understanding it? In between we have to check whether the tree is balanced or not. But that process I have not written yet. Remaining things are clear or not, that I want to ask. Tell me. Is it clear everyone? Are we understanding it? Okay. Yes. If it is clear, then just do complete the remaining part, and that remaining part is nothing but we have to find out whether the balancing factor is fitting correctly or not. For that purpose, what you can do, simply Saim, is that code done? Is that code done? So you have to find out the height of the left subtree. Okay. So height of the left subtree, how can you find out? Here I'm checking the balancing factor. Okay. In between the process I'm writing down. So I'll just give it space so that you can understand. And firstly, whenever I want to find out the height of the left subtree, then root dot left, it has to be called. So I'll get the height of the left subtree from here. Okay. Then I need one more thing, height of the right subtree. When I need the height of the right subtree, here I will calling the recursive function for the right side. So root dot right. Okay. So I got the height of the left subtree. I got the height of the right subtree. Once I got it, I should check whether the tree is balanced or not. To check whether the tree is balanced or not, I have to check how come if a tree is balanced, how will it be? Okay, let me check. Okay, try it out. Okay, if you are stuck now, do let me know. I'll put you some thoughts so that you can think of it. Okay, if you are confused, if you are not able to do, just let me know. I'll put you up a thought so that you'll be able to do it. Now, coming here. So once I came here, then what we were doing, we were calculate. We have to check the balancing factor. So balancing factor either has to be 0 or it has to be -1, 0 or 1. Okay. So -1, 0 or 1 it has to be in that case. And what I'm doing is whenever I'm subtracting now 2 minus 3, for example, just an example, left side height is 2, right side height I got as 3. Then difference will come as -1. So I don't, otherwise I have to check left height minus right height. Is it equal to -1, or is it equal to 0, or is it equal to 1? So instead of doing it, I'm just doing the task in a simpler way. That is nothing but whatever difference is coming up now, I'm finding out the absolute value of it. Okay, I'm finding out the absolute value of it. For example, the difference become -3. If the difference become -3, absolute of -3 will be 3. And what condition I'm trying to check is, I'm writing here. See it. So otherwise you have to check for all whether the balancing factor is -1, 0 or 1 or not. But if you don't want to go for that long length line which you have to write, you can simply write down the thing as math dot absolute. Absolute function we are using, that's why math dot absolute function of left side of height minus right side of height. This particular thing, whenever it becomes greater than 0, sorry, greater than 1, what does it mean? See, if the difference is -1, you will find out the absolute, it will become 1. Yes, so 0 and 1 both will be taken in this. But whenever it happens that absolute value is there, so absolute of any negative will become the positive. If the difference is -5, then it will become 5. If the difference is 0, then also it will be 0. So 0 will be less than 0. So this condition is telling that balancing factor either has to be 0 or it has to be 1, because absolute value I have used now, that's why. So -1 will become 1 itself. If any difference is coming up which is greater than 1, in that case, quickly you should come inside the if, and after coming inside the if, what you have to do, you have to make your out false. See, yes, and you have to make your out false. Tell me whether you are understanding it or not. Tell me quickly whether you are understanding it or not. Any confusion, any query on this? Are we understanding it? And at the end here, I have to return what? Out. So whatever has become the value of variable out, that I will be returning at the end. Okay. Yes, I'll do a dry run now. Don't worry, I'll do a dry run. I'll do it. Let me do the compilation once. Logically, it's working well. Okay, I'll do the dry run. Okay, let's come to the code, everyone. Okay. Now, how it is working? So let's take the example. I'm taking this example. Okay. Once I have taken this example, then I will try to see how it is working. So it is working in a manner that first time root will be given. What is root? Root is 3. So I'll call the in order function with 3 and out value is true. Okay. Output value is true initially. Then I will go to the in order function. Once I came to the in order function, I'll try to check 3 not equal to null. Yes, 3 is not equal to null. If the 3 is not equal to null, then I have to do how it will keep on doing. It's a recursive function. So yesterday also I have said, today also I'm saying it. You will go to 3's left. Okay, you'll go to 3's left. Once you went here now, it will keep on checking everything regarding it, because in order is how come left has to be done, left has to be completed first, then we have to come to the root, right? So now we'll go there. So 3's, it will go to after 3 there is, yeah, after 3 there is 9. So it will go to 9. It will check 9, is it equal to null? No, it's not. Then 9's left right also it will check. So when it is checking 9's left and right, if you can notice properly, 9's left and right, when it is checking, there the condition will become false. When the condition is false, in that case, what my recursion does, it starts returning the value. Correct? So it will start for this every time. When I went to root left, I'm calling the height function. So height calculation will be happening. So I came to 3's left. Once I came to 3's left, till what time I'll keep on going, till the time root is not equal to null. So 3's left, yes, not equal to null. Now 9's left, it is equal to null. If it is equal to null now, in that case, this recursive call for left side will stop. Now the process will start as calculation of height. So nine's left was null. Now I will be calling, I want to calculate the height of the nine's left side. So I'll go to the height function. When I'm going to the height function, see how my height function is. So that is nothing but, one second, let it be the same. Like, no, it's clearly visible to me. So how it will work? So I'll come with the 9. Root is 9 as for now. Root is equal to null. No, it's not. Then I'll go to the left side height. So nine's left side height. Root left. So root left, it will return 0 because left of 9 is null. It will return 0. Then nine's right side is 0. It will return 0. You will find out maximum of 0 comma 0. It will be 0. It will add plus 1. So 9 will be having the value 1. Once that has been done, so now it won't, if you want to see at this particular stage, the what was the left side height, that was 0. What was the right side height, that was 0. Okay, so left side height was 0, right side height was 0, and then I'm trying to find out left height minus right height. Is it greater than 1? So left side height is 0, right side height is 0, greater than 1, no, condition is false, so output will not become false. So at this stage, my tree is balanced. Now I should proceed for the remaining portion. So that's how it is keep on doing. So as for now, I have checked only 9. Okay. After 9, it will check for 3 also. After 3, it will check for, it will come to 20. So it will check left of 20, right of 20, like that. Is it happening fine? Or I have to trace more on it? Or I have to trace more on it? Is it fine? Who had said it that we want Vishnu? Is it clear? Is the dry run portion clear or not? Tell me. Is the dry run portion clear? Okay. Others, how is it? Can I proceed for the next now? It's working properly. I'll pass on the code to you. If any query is there, you can ask. Now for second test case, it's getting failed. Okay. Hold on. I will do it. With second test case, submission we have to do now. Wrong answer. Here I'm getting the wrong answer. Hmm. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 9, 9, 4, 4. It has to come through, but it is coming false. Do check this one. I will also try it out. For one test case, it is passing, but for the other test case, it's not passing. Yes, do check it, everyone. Anything Omega. Case 2 is getting, case 2 is getting failed conjunct. Yes, I run it now, so it's giving the wrong answer. I checked it already. See it, check the code once and see where it's not going fine. We have to return the Boolean value. So why it is not passing for this? My output is coming up as true, but their output is false. One second, huh? One second. I didn't see. One second. So that's my answer. Right, right side height. Check the code. Root left out I'm calling. Root right also I'm calling. Left side height I have calculated. And then right side height also we have calculated. Left height minus right height greater than 0. And then this condition was there. So that is noted there. Somewhere no return part is making the trouble. Somewhere that return part is making the trouble. You guys also suppose in order class, in order class, if root equal to null. Here are you saying? If root equal to null. No, but always we are writing in that way. We didn't return false. This void function is not returning, it's just changing the value of out. It's just changing the value of out. Here. Actually, no, I have done it in C++ yesterday itself. It was happening. I had tried it. Fine. I'll just check the code and I'll get back. Okay? Where it is troubling us. I'll just check the code and get back. I had done it in. It was working properly. It was accepting well. So I'll just see where is the issue. Okay? And I'll get back. I'll check it. You don't need to be worried about. In between the class itself, we'll do it. Yeah. Do try the next one, please. The which I had given the right view of a binary tree. I'll correct it. You don't need to be worried for. I'll just check. I have to trace it actually. So I'll trace it and I'll get back where it is troubling. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. I'll just get back. Meanwhile, if you can understand, well and good. Go for the next question. Don't waste the time in it. I'll do it. Next one. That is right view of a binary tree. Right view of a binary tree we have to do. Yes. See the question. Oh, sorry. Hmm. We are not returning the value. We are directly just changing it to out. We are just changing it to out. Maybe there only some trouble is there. Maybe there only some trouble is there. Hold on. I'll think of something which can work nice. Yes. Do try out the next question, please. Do try it out. Meanwhile, I'll correct that and get back. 199 question number. Medium level it is. It's not very easy. Do it. Do it, everyone. Medium level it is. Do it, everyone. Yes, try that out, please. Right side view. Meanwhile, I'll correct and I'll pass it to all of you. Yes. is the value of 3, 3. Yes, try that. Read the question. What we have to do here, what are you understanding? Leave that. Don't worry. As I said, now I'll pass the code to you. Okay? I'll pass the code to all of you. I have to just trace it and we'll do. Here, this one you have to do. I was just trying to write down the inputs which are there so that I can trace it meanwhile when you are trying to do. Okay. Do it. Read the question. What do you understand by right side view? What are you understanding from here? Same, is that done? That question is related to this only. If you had done it now, you will be able to do that. Yes, if you have done it, you will be able to do that as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. This is a process. If you had done it, I was about to take it yesterday. This value is not taking it. That could be where I'm using the and sign, the ampersand sign. So, which I'm not using here. This place. It's not reflecting the changes, but that is reference is not here. There in it will give the error. That reference is available in C++, but it's not available in Java. So there only some issue. Let's return it now. We'll make it bool type and we'll return it. Hmm. Try out that right way. Don't be worried for it. I will make the changes and we'll let you know. Okay, I will make the changes and we'll let you know. But you guys have to try out. Hmm. Right side view. Someone was telling it also that we are not returning the value. If it is getting corrected, fine. No, you have attempted to run the code too soon. Right side view. What are we understanding from there? What are we understanding? Hmm. Right side view, what are we understanding? How we can do it? Whatever you know from there itself, it will be done. No, some error is coming up. I'll correct it. No need to be worried about it. I'll just correct that code and I'll get back to you. Okay? Don't worry. Yes. Tell me, everyone, how we will do the right side view. I'll pass the code. Okay? It will take just a time so that I can trace it. And the issue is happening in the reference of that bool variable only. So I'll just check it how it can be modified. Logic you understood or not? Did you understood the logic for the last question? Yes, yes, I'll correct it. Did you understood the logic for the last question? Everyone? Not a function, pass the output variable. Actually, na, in Java, that address reference doesn't work, na? So that's why. Ravi Ranjan. That is the reason. That reference operator is not there. So because of that only, it's giving the trouble. In C++, that is available, na? So we can use it. So whatever changes are happening, that will reflect. Here it is not reflecting the changes. Yes. I'll just make it. Come back. Right side view. See the question. We'll try to attempt. That one I will pass you the solution, as I had said. Yes. Yes, correct. Right. So one person have already given the answer. Level order traversal. Last element in every level we want. Actually, if you are trying to see it, just do the code of it also, please. Just do the code of it. Here, what is happening? Right side view we have to find out. So once we are finding the right side view, now how it is happening? It is happening as if you are see. Suppose I'm looking from here. So all the elements are on the same level now. If all the elements are on the same level, in that case, if 2 and 3 are on the same level, so basically they are behind each other. 2 is behind 3. If I'm trying to see from this side, 3 will be visible to me, but 2 will not be visible because they are overlapping. They are on the same level, so they are overlapping with each other. If they are overlapping with each other, I won't be able to see 2. So if I'm giving the left, if I'm trying to see it from the right side view, only 3 will be visible. So that's how only 1 is visible on this level, only 3 is visible on this level, only 4 is visible on this level, and that is what coming up in the output. Similarly, there's a question for left side view also. So if I'll be going for left side view, here it will be 1. This is from the left side. If I try to see, only 2 will be visible, 3 will not be visible. Then only 5 will be visible, 4 will not be visible. So 1, 2, 5 will be the left side view. Is it clear? 1, 2, 5 will be the left side view. Is it clear? Yes or no? Tell me. Is it clear? So, if it is, then can we start writing down the code of view? If you remember the level order traversal, we had done a code of level order traversal, right? If we had done the code of level order traversal, what we were doing? This one we were storing, and after this one, we were storing 2 and 3 both together. Now you don't have to store this 2 and 3. Whatever is the last value coming up in that level now, 3, that only has to be stored. So just put up the mind, copy the same code which was there, which you had written there. Copy the same code and just try to make the changes and it will be done. Take the code. If you want, now I'll open it here. If you want that level order code, I'll open it here. Level order traversal we had done on lead code. No? Hmm. So that level order traversal, binary tree level order code, I'm opening it. Okay. So you can have a reference from here and you can try doing it. Yes. Hmm. Code is here. Level order traversal code. To while loop we were using the queue we were using. So that only is happening here also. Yes. Everyone, Yes. Do it. Try to put up the mind. These techniques will be similar there also, which we have here. Only the way of assigning will be different. How we are assigning, that will be different. Remaining thing will be similar. There we were returning. Here we are returning one 2D list, 2D array list. Now we have to return one 1D array list. So here you have to return one 1D array list. Only last value has to be stored. Remaining value has to be removed. Tell me how we will do it. Tell me the change. Let me copy the part from here. And you will keep on telling me the changes, or else not copy it, recall it once again. Okay? So, what, how we were doing it? Anyone done? Last element. Yes, we need to add the last, we need to add condition while adding. Yes, we need to add no condition actually. You can do it very simply. You can do it very simply. Condition also not need to be, no need to be added. You don't need to add the condition. It will work very fine without adding any of the condition also. Okay, let's just see it. I'm doing the change. Uh, I have copied that code itself. Okay, here I don't need to declare any 1D vector. That is not required, but I need a variable int last data or right view data. Whatever you want, you can give the name. Okay, right view data. So I'm assigning it to be 0 initially. I'll go inside, we will start here. When we were storing the value into the temp now we will store now we will store it into the write data. Not, don't take any bigger name because we have to write also. Write data equal to, here I will write where I'm storing the value. Or should I take the temp also? Node I'm taking, so we'll store the node value. Node dot value. Value. Hold on. I'm just at the end here also. So I have to just add the data over here. One second. Huh? Here itself two changes I have done. Now return the out that I have not declared. So that out has to be declared on the top. That's what is left out. So declare the list part is left. So I will declare the list output list here. Integer. If you are getting whatever logic you are saying now, can we consider the temp as a stack and poll the last element? Yes, we can do it. We can consider it. Any ways you want, you can do it. I'm just telling you a logic which I have said now so that I'll be able to connect. You will be able to remember, you will be able to understand. That is the simple reason. Nothing else. Okay. The new keyword we will use and then we will declare it as array list. Yes. Here. So out is my array list now. 1D array list. Cannot find the symbol. Okay, R data it is, na right side data name of the variable. Hmm. Perfect. Let's go for it. What I have done now, I will just explain it to you. So yesterday, if you remember, we had done the level order traversal code. Okay. When we had done the level order traversal code, here also we are trying to do the same thing. Level order traversal only I'm trying to do, but Let me show you the like this area also. So we will start for the level order traversal. What we were using, if you remember, we were using the breadth first traversal, correct? Breadth first traversal we were doing. So initially, I have declared one 1D list, which is output, which I have to return at the end. See, this 1D list I'm returning, and then I'm using the queue for breadth first traversal. We use the queue so that we can have a track. After one, what has to be traced? After two, after one, two, then three, then two has to be completed. Then only we can go to next, like that. So traversal will become proper. That's what the reason we are using the queue. I have declared a queue which is named as queue. Now I'm trying to check root equal to null. So initially the root is 1. Okay. Root is 1. Root is equal to null. No. If root is equal to null, then return the empty list. So in that case, I'll return the empty list. No, root is not null. So in my queue, I will add 3s for now. 3 has been added. Okay. Once it's done, I'm trying to check is queue is not empty. So yes, queue is not empty. What will be the size of the queue? That is 1. R data is a variable which is 0 initially, because I don't want to take the values. I want to take a single value. Okay. Single value which is coming at the end. If I have to say second trace, I will be second level. I'll be having first level I have 1. Second level I'll be having 2 and 3. So if second level I have 2 and 3, I want only 3 to be stored. I don't want both to be stored. That is the reason I'm using a single variable, not the array. Done. Size, while size not equal to 0, yes, 1 not equal to 0, condition true. Then I have to pull the data from the queue. This is the queue. So I'll pull the data from here. After taking the data from here, I'll put it into a node. So it is a node. I kept 1 here. Okay. I have to take the value of node. Value of node is 1 that I have kept in R data. So 1 is there in the R data. Now I'll try to check. Once left, this I have deleted from here. Okay. Once I have stored it into the node, now I have deleted it from the queue. So I'm trying to check. Uh, Node left not equal to null. Yes, node left not equal to null. So I'll push 2 here. Node right not equal to null. I'll push 3 also here. So now my queue is ready with 2 and 3, and 1 which I have taken, I have stored in R data variable. I'll come out size minus minus, and size minus minus, basically the size will become 0. 0 not equal to 0, condition false. If it is false, I'll come out of this while loop. Once I'm coming out of this while loop, I have to add R data into the output. So this is my output. R data is 1. 1 have added here. Okay, done. Now let's proceed for the next step. Next step, when I'm proceeding now, I'll go for the outer loop, outer while loop. So it will try to find out the size of the queue. When it is finding out the size of the queue, this time the size of the queue will be 2, because 2 elements are there in the queue, correct? Now R data still 0. Size I'm trying to check. I'm trying to check it first as 2 not equal to 0, condition true. You will pull the value from the queue. So 2 will be pulled out and it will be kept into the node. Once it's been kept into the node, now this node's value you have to store in R data. So as for now, if this is my R data, I have 2 over here. Okay. In the R data variable, I have 2. Done. Okay. 2's left equal to null, not equal to null. No, it is equal to null. 2's right, 2's right is 5. So 5 will be added over here. Okay. 5 got added. Done. After the 5, now I'm done with the left side part. Now I should proceed for the right side part. When I'm proceeding for the right side part, that is 2's left, right, both are done. That's why I have pulled it out. Now similarly, you'll keep on checking 3's left, right also. So 3's left, nothing is there, but 3's right, there is 4. So 4 will be added later 5. And once it's done now, so you have taken this thing this way. Once done, as for now in R data, 2 is there, go back, size minus minus, size will become 1. So 1 not equal to 0, condition is true. If it is true, then what you have to do? Q dot poll. Poll is simply top front value of the Q you will poll. So this 3 you will poll and you will put it into the node. Once you are putting it into the node, then what you have to do? Node data you have to put in the R data. Node value you have to put in the R data. R data 2 was there, but now it got replaced by 3. So that R data variable has been replaced by 3 now. If it has been replaced by 3, so what you will do? You'll just, that value will stay there, come out. Size minus minus, size will become 0 this time. When it is 0, 0 not equal to 0, condition false, you come out, put the R data into the output. R data, I have only 3. R data is a variable, it's not the array. It can hold only one value at a time. So earlier 2 was there, now 3 came. So 3 will be kept into. And similarly, whatever is the last value of the level now, that only will be stored in the R data, and you will add it into the array list. So that way 1, 3, 4 will come as output. Tell me whether you are understanding it or not. If any query confusion or anything is there, you can ask your concern. I will pass this code to all of you because it's working well. The previous one I'll do, and that also I'll be passing. That is there in line. Okay, I have to just trace it. So after that, okay, okay. Others, how is it? How it is for others? Are we understanding it? Now, if I have to say, that is like all aspects of trees I have tried covering. Okay, whatever different kind of question comes, mostly the question comes on like view, mostly the question comes on height, mostly the question comes on traversal techniques. So now you know four traversal: in order, pre order, post order, level order. You know height calculation also, you know the viewpoint also. So I have said you right side view. Similarly, the question can come for left side view. Similarly, the question can come for top view also. And that is the question I had given to Saim on the, yes, top and bottom view. I'm about to tell it. So top and bottom view also is there. So I have said you right side view. Now you have to try out the left side view. Okay. Similarly, I'll tell you the top view. You have to try out the bottom view. Saim, is that question done? Are you here in the session? There's a question: vertical width of a binary tree. Just do search it. Vertical width of a binary tree. Do search it. Actually, I was about to tell two pointer and sliding window one question also, so that you can have the idea and you can try it out. Is it done? Can I leave it? The previous one I have to tell you. What question I said? Vertical width. Hmm. And tomorrow I'm expecting I have done this condition. Okay, perfect. The value is not getting changed. It is not passed by reference. And why we cannot yes, yes, that only shaker. We cannot pass it by reference, but to pass it by address, we can use a Boolean array of size 1. Yes, actually, I was thinking for the same. We should use the Boolean array. I was thinking for the same only. I'll just make the changes and we'll do it. Only I have to declare instead of that out now. Perfect. That is correct what you said. And that changes if I'm doing it will be done. What has been opened? What pixel with don't remember the question number. Is it there in the week for week or which rating? What pixel with? Okay, this question is exactly presenting week for week. I think it's not there in the lead code. Sorry. Vertical width of a binary string. Give in the week for week it is there. Just open it. In the week for week it is there. Vertical width of a binary. Like questions are like you will be able to do them anywhere you want. Okay, you will be able to do them anywhere you want. Vertical width of a binary tree is the question. Yes. Geeks for Geeks is the platform. Do open it. Okay. It is very simple. Just you have to take care of it properly, that's what is required. Okay, just you have to take care of it, that's what is required. Do it very quickly, please. I have to give the insight on uh, that Jira board setup also, so that you will be setting it up, and then later I will be telling you what and all we have to do, how to deal, and remaining things. Tomorrow complete class will be on Jira. Okay, questions I'll not be telling. Whatever I have to tell, I'll pass it on. I'll pass on the question. Oh, yes, here is the question. Vertical width of a binary tree. Come back. Taker, I'll do it, huh? Whatever you said, that is right. It will be done. I was also thinking for the same only because reference we cannot give in Java. Yes, everyone, do put the mind over here and then we will proceed for the next. Or else, actually, I was not about to do this question, but one student said top view, right view. And once top view, right view done, na, all kind of question done. Like 100% whatever ways were possible of trees, we are done with them. Yes, do it. Do complete it. Read it properly. See, this way. There is a tree, and this way the values are there. Vertical width, if I ask about A, B, C, D, E, F. So, how many vertical lines are possible where the values are coming up? And if you are thinking for this 5 and 6 now, they are overlapping. They are overlapping to each other because they'll be on the same vertical line. So they are one behind other. But as if I'll put 6 behind 5 now, you won't be able to see the 6. That's why I have kept them. That's why they have kept them this manner, so that you can see them. But you should understand 5 and 6 both are coming on the same vertical line. How can we do it? It's very simple. Believe me, it's very simple. Just you have to put up a logic and it will be done. Like using level order, you can do left view, right view. Similarly, there's a technique using which you can do top view and bottom view. Anyone? Anyone? By using map, Ravi. Why to go for map? Why to complicate the task? Why to go for map? Okay, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Okay, so how you can do it here is, see, just remember the process you will be able to do. Like you are remembering for in order. Left has to be first, right has to be, and in between has to be the process. So this is the task which we are remembering, right? For the level order, you are remembering that first level done. Then when you are going for the next level, level order traversal, we solved many question actually. Right view, left view, zigzag view, correct? And so few things you have to remember for every technique. Similarly, here also you have to remember one technique, that is nothing but you'll be starting from the root. Okay. Now, when you are starting from the root, what you have to do whenever, and for this root, you will set up the vertical, like these are the vertical lines. So you will consider it to be a number scale. Okay. You will consider it to be a number scale, and you will consider that main root is there on level number 0. Main root is there on level number 0. Whenever you are proceeding left side, just just subtract the value by 1. Whenever you are proceeding right side, add the value by 1. What I'm trying to say, see it. Now, from 1, when I'm moving towards left, I'll make it 0 minus 1, it will become minus 1. So it says This 2 is there on scale number scale minus 1 point. Okay, fine. 2's left minus 4. I will name this scale line as minus 2. So this is minus 2 level, vertical level. This is minus 1 vertical level. Now, when I'm going left, right side to minus 1, I have to, whenever I'm moving right now, I have to do plus 1 with the value. So when I'm moving here, this will be 0. And now you are understanding, yes, 5 and 1 and 6 all are in the same vertical line. So they should be on the 0 level. Correct? Once done. 0. Now when I'm proceeding right side, so whenever I'm proceeding right side, now what I'll do, I'll make it plus 1. So 0 plus 1, it will be plus 1. So 3 is there on the level number plus 1. Now similarly, left side of plus 1. So plus 1 minus 1, it will become 0. Now you can understand 5, 6, 0 are on the same vertical line 0. Now 6 right, 6 right will be 0 plus 1, that is plus 1. So 3 and 8 are there on the same line. 1's right, that will be plus 1, so it will be level number plus 2. Level number plus 2. Next line it is. Next level number plus 3. So this way. And if I'm able to, if you can notice it properly, how many distinct number line you got? I got one line to be minus 2. I got one line to be minus 1. I got one line to be 0. I got one line to be plus 1 and plus 2 and plus 3. So how many, what will be the vertical width of the tree? That will be how many distinct numbers I have. So how many distinct numbers? 6 distinct number I have, and that's what is the answer. Are you understanding the point? You don't have to store 0 3 times, because 0 3 times simply means all the zero line element are coming in the same line. I don't have to count the number of nodes. I have to count the number of distinct line in which the nodes are lying. Is it happening clear what I said? Is the logic clear? This is the logic we should use for top view and bottom view. Is it fine? Is it okay, guys? Can I proceed now? Is it okay? Can I proceed? Okay. So this is the logic, and this only you have. Not so. It's not clear, are you saying? It's not clear, are you saying? How about others? Okay. How about others? How about others? Clear. Have you tried this? Slightly confused, ma'am. Repeat it once. Okay, I'll repeat it. No worries, no worries. See, we will be starting with the root node. Okay, here we have to find out vertical width. Vertical width is nothing but how many vertical lines are possible. If I will create a tree now, here. If I will say, firstly, you should understand the meaning of vertical width. So if I talk about the horizontal width that you are knowing is level wise traversal, it will become. So this is the level. This, so how we go for level order traversal, we go this manner, na? First level, second level. When I talk about the second level, you are understanding that this 2 and 3 are on the same line. If I will see from the right side, only 3 will be visible. Correct? All remaining will be one behind other. Yes or no? This way they will be. Correct? Similarly, when we are going for the top view, you should try to see, if I'm trying to see from here, then how many nodes, how many lines are visible to me. So if I'm seeing from the top view, then this one line will be visible to me. This second line will be visible to me, and whatever are coming next to this now, they will not be visible. Suppose here I have just an example. Suppose here also I have one node. It will not be visible to me. But I have to tell as answer how many lines I can see from the top. So that is the vertical width. Now I'll be seeing the next line as this. If you are understanding, this 5, 6 and 1 are on the same line actually. But if I'll put them together like 1, then 5, then how I'll be putting? That is not possible. It's not a 3D view. Correct? So I won't be able to see 6 which is on the back side. So that's why I have kept it this manner. So this 1, 5, 6 are on the same line. Then this 3 and 8 are on the same line. This 7 is on the next line. This 9 is on the next line. So how much width, vertical width will come? How many lines I can see from the top? I can see 6 lines from the top, and that's what is my answer. This is the question. It's not the explanation. Is the question clear now? Is the question clear now? And that is the reason I'm not taking all very easy questions. Just I tried covering. If I have to explain many times, that's not the concern. But it has not to be. We are done with something, and that's of no use for you at the end. Okay. So that I don't want it to be done. So that's why I'm taking all kind of question possible. Done. You have to start with the root. Once you are starting with the root, what you have to do there, whenever you are, I'm setting a rule so that I can define how many distinct vertical lines I have. So when I'm starting from one, I'll try to check it. Whenever I'm moving towards the left side, I should, for the root node, I will set the level to be 0 because this is a root node. Either the value will be on the left or the value will be on the right. So I'm setting it with number scale 0. Okay. Left side value will be negative, right side value will be positive. That's what you can consider it to be. So whenever you are proceeding towards left side, just subtract the value. So once I'm coming to this 2, 0 minus 1, this I will consider it to be level number minus 1. Okay. Left side of 2, I will consider it to be level number minus 2. Actually, it's clearly visible in the down diagram here. In this, it is clearly visible because they have written it, they have made it proper. So here, what are we doing is, this is on level number 0, this is on level number minus 1, this is on level number minus 2. Now, this will be my 2's right. Whenever you move right, add 1 with the current value. So what is the value for 2? Minus 1. Add 1, it will become 0. So basically, 5 is present on the line number 0. That's how it is happening, and that's how it's storing the value. Now, it will be level number 1. It is plus 1. Are we getting it now? Whoever had said, Vishnu and others. Is it clear now? Okay. Anyone else? Who was there? Slightly confused. Huh. So all those who had the issue, I think it's clear now. If it is clear now, you'll start writing down the code. You just keep on checking it. You'll understand what are we trying to do. And code is very, very simple. Tell me, how can we start the code? How can we start the code? Now, those distinct value, how we will store that I will put up a point on. But here, firstly, so let me tell it. Now, so I had these values. How I'll be putting these distinct value? Minus 2 is coming once. Minus, for every node, na, I have to put the value number. So minus 2 is a level. Correct? It's representing a level vertically. So minus 2. Then minus 1. 0 is present 3 times. Then plus 1 is present 2 times. These are the node values. 7 is present, plus 2 is present once, plus 3 is present once. I don't want these value like repeated 1, repeated 2, repeated minus 2, repeated 0. I just want distinct number. So whenever I want distinct number, we have a data structure available with us that is called as set. Yes, going only to roots left and right. We are going only to roots left and right. I want to store different values. So if I'm going roots left, right, use in order traversal. Whenever you want to traverse all the nodes of a tree, use simply the in order and do the process whatever you have to do. So here also you will declare one in order function, and you will be traversing all the route. Whenever moving left, decrement the value. Whenever moving right, add the value, like that. Now, I want distinct value to be stored. For every root, there is a value 0, minus 1, minus 2, like that. But I don't want 0 3 times. I don't want plus 2 times. I want only one time. Basically, how many distinct levels I got, where I can store the data. Do we remember the hash set? Do we remember the hash set? Yes. What hash set does? What hash set does? It stores the distinct values. It stores the distinct values. Correct. So what you will be doing whenever you are getting, yes, we can't use pre-order, post-order traversal. We can use now. You can use any traversal. You can use any traversal. Just you have to traverse the nodes. Okay. As we in every question I was using the in order now. So that's why I'm using the in order only. So that you also will not be confused. Like left will be on the top, right will be on the bottom, in between there will be the process. You will be remembering it. You can use pre-order, post-order also, the answer will be same. Okay. So hash set we will be using, and all the nodes value now we will be storing in the hash set. So if I'm storing 0 three times, it will store 0 only once. So if you don't know, recall the hash set for yourself once. Okay, it will be storing all the distinct value. Once it is done, now start writing down the code. Let's stop the thing. And if you are confused anywhere, you can tell me about it. Okay. Now here what I have to do. So as I said, we will be using a hash set now. So declare that hash set. How we declare why we are using the hash set? Simply we are using it only because of the reason we want to store the distinct values. That is why. So I will declare the hash set, then integer, and once done, name of the hash set is s equal to new keyword. After the new keyword, how we write? Again, we write down similarly like we declare queue and stack, na? That way only. Hash set, then semicolon, and here the closing. So we have declared the hash set. Hash set we are declaring so that we can store the distinct or non-duplicate values. Once done, just whenever you starting the use of the hash set, if any data is there, do clear it out. Clearing the set simply means no value will stay as from the time we are starting our code. Now, as I want to do traversal of every node, I will create a function in order where I'll be passing the root, as well as there I'm passing the value for the root. I have said now we will set the root value to be 0 level. Correct? We will set the root value to be 0, number scale 0. And then we will go for it. And what we have to return, that also I'll let you know. Okay. So we will go up and we will declare one in order function. So I am declaring my in order function. I'm saying that it won't return anything, just it will change the value. Okay. So here what are we trying to do is void in order. So void it, because hash set I have declared globally. So as I have declared it globally, actually there also we can do one thing. There was a student, I think Shekhar, he was telling me that ma'am, we cannot use AND operation. So Shekhar, there also you can use the same thing. Declare variable globally and the task will be done. The question we are not done now. One question where we were getting the wrong answer, balanced binary tree. So there you can use the same thing. Why we are doing s dot clear. That is simply when you are starting the use of the set, if any preloaded data is there, that has to be removed. That is the simple reason. If you are not using that, then also it won't trouble you. Just giving you a thought. No, not necessary. You can leave it also. But just to be sure that no data is there on the set, I'm using it. Declare set outside. We are declaring set globally. It's a global declaration of hash set so that it will be reflecting to all the functions inside the class. That is the reason. I'm not declaring it inside any particular function. I'm declaring it globally so that it will be available for all the functions which are there. Is it clear why I'm declaring set outside the function? Why I'm declaring it outside the main? Is it outside the function? Is it clear? Okay. Now start with the in order. When we are starting with the in order, here what I have to do, node is there. Na? Node is the name. So I will use node, then node root, comma. I'm passing the number line. Okay. So let's name the variable to be line number. Line. Okay. I'm naming the variable to be line. If I'm naming the variable to be line, now I have to define the in order function. So how I can define the in order function? Simply as we do always. So I'll make the if condition if root not equal to null. In that case, if the root is not equal to null, what I should do? In order it is. So simply I will first call my in order function with root dot left, comma. Whenever I'm moving towards the left side, what I have to do? Line value has to become -1. Tell me, are you getting this point? Initially, the root was 0, na? Line was 0 for the root. For 1, it was 0. Whenever you are moving left, keep on decrementing the value. That's what we are doing here. And once it has been done, whatever value you are receiving, suppose you from 1, firstly, you will be on the root number 1. So you have to push level for that one into the set. How you can push the value into the set? So here we are writing down the process, that is s dot add. And what I have to add here? Line I have to add here. So similarly, like whenever I receive a new value for node, here it will be 0, so 0 will be pulled. For 5 also it will be 0, for 6 also it will be 0, but 0 will be pushed only once into the set. Similarly, for 2 I will receive the line value to be -1. -1 will be kept 1. Likewise, we are creating our set, hash set. And at the end, I should call the right side also, root dot right. And I'm expecting that now you have started understanding the recursive calls. Whenever it is pre-order, all the left will be completed once, then you will come towards the root part, and then you will go towards the right side part. In between, we write down the process, top left, bottom right. Is it fine? Is it fine to everyone? Okay, if it is clear now, then what you have to do, your set will be ready. Now, how my set is ready? So my set is ready as nothing but in my set, I will be having data stored. It doesn't preserve the order. Okay, hash set in Java is any order it can take. -1, -2, 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. These are the values. Now I want to find out how many distinct values are there. So whenever I want to find out now how many distinct values are there, simply what I will do, I will return, there's a function s dot size. I will simply return the size of the set and my task will be done. Are you understanding the code? Are you understanding the logic of the top view? Size of set. Correct, same. That only we are doing. Size of the set. Compilation error where it is giving semicolon. Huh? Here I forgot to put the semicolon. Here. Is the coding idea clear to all? That's function issue. Reference static. That's the non-static method in order. Okay. In order function static actually no. Okay. Return s dot size non-static variable s cannot be referenced comma. Okay. Just hold on, huh? What I will do is now I'll make this also non-static. I'll make it also public because otherwise set also has to be static. This also has to be static. Done. So I have removed static from here because this was the static function now. Then it will ask other also to be declared as static. That's what. Is it okay? Are we understanding the point? Yes, return statement is not there, Shekhar, because set is global variable now. So if it's working properly. If set is global variable, no need to return anything. Whatever changes you are making to the set, now it will reflect everywhere. That is why I'm not returning anything. That's why in order function is of void type. Return statement is not there. That is correct. Vishnu and others, those who are saying na in order function static same. In order function, yes, has to be static because my function call was happening from the static function. So I just made it a public so that it will be accessible to all. It will be able to access all the variables. Hope it is clear. Instead of writing static here, there, I have made the my function itself non-static. That's what. Hope it is fine. Are we understanding it? Is it clear to all? Okay. Shekhar, is it clear to you why we are not returning the value? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Okay, perfect. If any queries there, do let me know. That previous code na balance binary tree that I will correct and pass to you now. Moving towards the next thing, what you have to come up with tomorrow. Have your laptop with yourself so that I can give you insight on the points here. What you have to do, just search here. What you have to search, Jira login. Okay, make this setup ready for yourself. And remaining thing I'll be telling you. So Jira login. Then you have to go for Atlassian. I'll tell you what these things are and other everything I'll let you know. Login with Atlassian account. Okay. Then you have to use one Gmail account and log into it. So you can keep on and the same. Anyways, the this is getting recorded, right? Session, and I'll upload it right away in the. I'll just use the other account. Let's switch account because with this now it will be, I think, or else let it be. So you have to log in. This session I'll upload in the YouTube so you can check it from there also. Just have the process ready. Once you log in now, then it will be opening this kind of thing. If it is not giving, then it might ask you to take, suppose, Jira I want to add. Actually, these many sites I have created. Let me log it out so that I can tell you how it comes. One of my account was already logged in. That's what. So you have to go to login. Once you will go there, na, see this kind of thing will come. It will come for you, all of you also. Then you have to log in. So if the account is ready with you, you can go with the account. If your account is not ready, if that is already there in the Chrome, so you can directly fetch it from there. Let's suppose I'm using one of my account. Okay. So I'm using one of my account. Then you can take that account and you can log in. Your work from this account also I have created na. Anyone, because it won't come this manner for all of you. It will come as, let me open and tell you. I don't have the other Gmail ID so that I can check. It's already ready. Jira board is ready for this account. Yes. So I'll tell you what you have to do. So once you have logged in, na, it will ask you to create a site. Okay, it will ask you to create a site. Once it is asking you to create a site, just give a site name. Like I have given the site name Pratiksha Shukla, like I have given the different site name. Okay. Similarly, just you have to give a site name and accept and proceed. And once you are accepting, I'll just write down those points here. So firstly, what you have to do, you have to log into Jira. This setup you have to make ready so that our time is not getting wasted. Log into Jira. And for tomorrow, na, I'll also bring I'll create a new Gmail ID and I'll bring it so that I can tell it from the starting. Log into Jira. Once you have done, then you have to log in using your Gmail account. Okay. Once you log into your Gmail account, next step for you will be, first step is this. Next step for you will be, there it will ask you to create a site. So that you will be able to see the Gmail account which you have given, na, that will be visible to you on the top. After that, down there will be option for creating a site. So that site name can be anything. You can give it to be a trial or Jira one, Jira learning, whatever you want. Once you'll do it, there will be option down as accept and continue. So just click on it. Once you will click on it, now this particular page will be visible, which is here in front of you. Okay. Any question is coming up? Where is that option? Actually, for me, na, it is like my Gmail, for my Gmail account, I have already set up the site. So if I'll be opening it with new Gmail ID, na, then only it will come. That's what the thing is. Okay. So then accept and continue. And once you are continuing, na, you will be redirected to this kind of page. So just do until this. You will be able to see this page, be in this page. Tomorrow we will start from this page itself. I'm not ending the session. I'm just telling you what you have to be ready with. So take one Gmail account with you. Once the Gmail account is there with you, log into Jira, then create a site. Site name can be according to your convenience, whatever you want. And when you and after creating that site now, you will be redirected to this kind of page. For example, this kind of UI is not coming up, then the UI will be coming up with three sections. Here you will be able to see a Kanban board. Here you will be able to see a Scrum board. For example, this page is not coming up. It There is a possibility you will be redirected after accept and continue. You will be redirected to this section. You might be able to see Kanban, Scrum, and one more is there. Just go for Scrum board, and accept and continue, and you'll be redirected to this page. Either the second or third option it will be. This page will be. Yeah. So just come until this, make the board ready with yourself, and then I will say the later part. One more option is there with me. Just hold on. Okay. Actually, morning itself I had created one ID and I was trying with it. And that's why again, if I create the ID, it will take the time I don't want. Let's see if it is opening. And remaining things, I will let you know what is not working. Some very long it's inactive. That could be the reason. Um, what? No for what saying? No for what saying? I didn't get. I didn't get it. Fine. So be on that stage. And tomorrow when I'm starting, I will also be starting with a new Gmail ID so that you are not getting trouble. Actually, here I have set it up in the Mozilla. It is this kind of board actually it has to be. Let me see if I'm going back. Is anything coming up in this? Actually, this kind of board will be visible. Then I will let you know how to deal with it. This is called as Jira board. Companies are also working on it. It is getting you. Jira is a tool, okay, which companies are using for project management. It's a project management tool. Okay. So if here it is coming, then also I will try if it can. Let me choose it. And this is the reason I just said that you do it by your own. Come to the Jira board and then Jira login. And if it is not working well in Chrome now, you can do it in any other browser. So for me, morning it was not working me in Chrome. It isn't GIT a project management tool? GIT. Can you give me a full form of it? Git. That is also, but actually a lot many companies are, some are using it also, some are not using it also. Let me tell, if it comes, then meanwhile let me tell you few insight on this, what Jira is and why we use it. Actually, Jira is a project management tool, and every company follows different technique to to complete the project. Okay, among them, one of the technique is called as agile. Agile is a name of a technique. Here also it's logged in actually. That's why. Otherwise, I could have shown it. I have to take a new Gmail account. So, agile is a technique to do a task. There are certain processes inside that also I'll be telling you tomorrow. So, whenever any companies follows agile methodology to do the project, they use Jira as a project management tool. So, whenever agile is the technique which we use, then we use Jira as a project management tool. Jira can be used for project management as well as it can be done for the testing purpose. It can be done for issues reporting. There are so many things inside it. So under project management, everything comes and everything comes. It will give you the status of the bug if you want to raise any bug. Suppose you are doing a project. and your developer has done the coding part, and now it's been passed to a tester. Second level is testing, right? So developer has developed the project, now it has been passed to the tester. Now when the tester will get that particular thing, coding area, now tester has to test whether it is working properly or not. Okay, so whenever it's been passed to the tester, there are different stages to Jira, like to do, in progress, and completed, status, many stages. I'll show you tomorrow whenever we are starting with it. So whenever anything has been assigned to you, now it comes in the to do state. Suppose you are trying to check, and sometime you got a bug or a defect in that particular code which has been passed by the developer. Then here, from this tool itself, you can raise the bug. Okay. And I'll give you a real insight how actually companies are working. I have taken few pictures. So I'll show you the real time use of Jira. That's what. Just set it up properly. For me, it will not do well. I have to create one new Gmail account, and then if I'll continue as pyramid now, then again it will take me to the same page. Okay. Just set up your Jira board and we will continue from there. Hmm? Everything, like from the starting, whatever terms come, you'll be able to listen the terms as story point, story, priority, and there are so many things. So everything I'll be telling you with the help of the those examples. Let me see if it is going. Like, if I'm going now, again it will take me to the same only, I feel. Hmm. So that's what. Now we'll do at least one question. It's taking me again here itself. Okay. So you guys do it with a new account, or if you don't want to be in trouble, just do a small thing. Have a new Gmail account with yourself. We'll do the login also tomorrow so that no confusion. Otherwise, it will waste the time. Fine. Let's move to the next. The question we were solving. So just have a Gmail account. That will be also more than enough. Don't set up the Jira board. I'll help you to set it up. Coming back to this thing, let's solve this question. It is regarding, I think, two. I have taken sliding window. No, don't take sliding. Take a two-pointer question first. The question is here. So do read it. We will try to do. So just have one Gmail account with which you will be using the Jira tool. Okay, that's it. Go ahead. Git is also there, but actually now a lot many companies are using the agile technique, agile methodology, and why? Because so many advantages are there. I'll tell you few techniques also which companies are using, but most of the companies are using the agile because of the advantages of agile technique. And whenever companies are using the agile, they'll be using the Jira tool for the project management. Yeah. Let's come to the question. Do read it. We'll try to complete. Do read it quickly, please. Do read the question. If I have to scroll it down, do let me know. I scroll it. I think better do this. Hmm. Do read it, and then we will try to do it. It's a best example for two-pointer technique. Actually, up to some extent, uh, two-pointer sliding window are same. Up to some extent, recursion and backtracking are same. Just they are the different names given. Yes, I'm scrolling it down. Hmm. You have to calculate the greatest possible total value, and here is your input and output. If I have to scroll up, tell me, I'll do it. How we will do it, that you have to tell. Scroll it up. Okay. I will. It is here. I think more area you will be able to cover it. The UI is this manner. Yes. Take it. Question in chat box. I should check if I can copy it properly or not. I'm not very sure of it whether I can copy it. I think it will be done. I'm posting it. It's coming properly. You can read it. The question I have posted in the chat box. Do read it. We'll try to complete. Using sliding window technique. Tell me how we'll be doing it this time. Tell me. That is right. How using sliding window? That's what I said. Whenever you listen the terms, na, sliding window and two pointers are almost same. Recursion and backtracking almost same. Yes, everyone. Do try out the question and try to provide the answer to me here. Try to provide me answer here. We will use two pointer I and j on the first index and slightly move j and keep track of sum which should exceed m. Yes, that thing is fine what you said. That thing is fine what you said. Write down the code, please. We'll try to write down the code over here. Let me explain the question first to every one of you. Okay, just listen to me. You once I explained you now, you'll be able to write down the code by your own also. You don't need my help also in that case. Just listen how it is working. Okay. Now, once you are coming for it, what you have to do here is they have said in the question already that consecutive sum but lesser than m. Yes, consecutive sum we have to take. Yes, that is also one point. So there are n hotels and then a person has m euros. Now he want to buy the sequence of consecutive hotels. Okay. So consecutive hotel he should buy. It is not possible that if A, B, C, D are there, the person cannot purchase A, B and D. Person has to purchase A, B and if he has the amount C, he cannot skip any of the hotel. Consecutive sequence he has to borrow. What is the greatest possible value he can invest, that we have to try to find out. Now, let's see. Listen to me here. So, if we are trying for it, what is sliding window or what is two pointer? So, here, if I'm trying for it, firstly, suppose the person is purchasing, we'll start from the first index itself and we'll check it. Suppose the person is purchasing the first hotel, the value is 2. Okay, so he has invested 2 rupees and every time when the person is investing now, you should keep on checking. The value has to be less than or equal to the amount which he has. He has the amount 12 rupees. Okay, for example. So if he has the 12 rupees, he as for now first hotel purchase he invested 2. Secondly, you will go for the next also. Now suppose the person is purchasing first and second both. He will be investing how much? 3. Is it less than or equal to 2? Yes. So now I'll say the person can purchase A and B both. Next, Suppose the person is purchasing A, B, and C. If the person is purchasing A, B, and C, how much he will be investing? He or she will be investing 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. 6 is less than or equal to 12. Condition is true here also. So now person can purchase A, B, C. Now again we will proceed. Once we are proceeding, then what we have to do? One person will be purchasing 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. It was 6. 6 plus 4, that is 10. Correct? That is also less than 12. Condition is fine. So person can purchase A, B, C, D, all the four hotels together. How much amount person is investing? 10. Okay. As for now, I got 10. Now see, once I'll proceed again, if I'll add, until this point, sum is 10. Now, if the person is purchasing hotel E also, the sum amount will be 15. 15 is less than or equal to 12? No. So as for now, my answer is coming up as 10. Person can invest 10 rupees and he can purchase A, B, C, D for hotels. Done. Now, is it the maximum he can invest? In the question, they have given that person has to invest the maximum amount. If the person has to invest the maximum amount, I have to try for all the possibilities of receiving a maximum. If I have to try out all the possibilities, now I'll try to here. My sequence I had started from A. From A maximum I can invest in. Now I'll start with other window. Either you consider it as next pointer or you consider it as next slide. So now firstly I tried with 2. So I took only 2, then I took 2 and 1, then I took 2 plus 1 plus 3, then I took 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. And next so until this point the amount was 10. When I proceeded 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, amount is exceeded. So maximum investment is 10 as for now. Now I'll move for the next slide. My next slide will start from 1. I'm saying that person is not purchasing the first hotel. Person is purchasing directly the second one. So amount will be 1. 1 is less than or equal to 12. Condition 2. Now I'll proceed 1 plus 3. Amount is 4. 4 is less than or equal to 12. Here also it is fine. Now the person will purchase the next hotel also. Here the sequence is starting from B. B, C. Now person is purchasing D also, for example. So 4 plus 4, 8. It is also less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Done. Now, if it is 8, if I will add 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, it will become 13, which is not less than or equal to 12. So now person can purchase BCD also, but investment amount will be how much? 8. I got one more slide. I got one more sequence. So two sequence I have. Among them, the greatest is 10 only. Okay. Similarly, you will slide for next window. When you are sliding for next window, suppose the person is purchasing the third hotel directly. If the person is purchasing the third hotel, amount 3, 3 plus 4, it will be 7. Correct? 3 plus 4. Now next 3 plus 4 plus 5, it will be less than or equal to 12. Condition 2. Here, if the person is purchasing C, D, E, in that case, the investment amount is 12. So among the all three possibilities, greatest possibilities, what is the maximum? 12. That's why answer is 12. So are you understanding the point? You should not stop once you have done the calculation once. You should keep on calculating it. So, and at the end, whatever maximum you are receiving, that has to be your answer. This is called as sliding window or two-pointer technique. Here I have explained you in a way of sliding. Both are same only. You can make a pointer also, or else you can consider it to be a sliding window. Are you understanding the logic? Is the logic clear to everyone? Are we understanding it? Others, how is it? Do put up a message quickly. Do put up a message quickly. Perfect. If it is clear now, we will start writing down the code and we will understand how we do it. Can we try it out, please? Try out the code, everyone. Write it along with me. The code I have already posted, question I have already posted in the chat box. We'll start it here. Okay. So as we are doing it in Java, what is there? Fine. Let's start. So once we are starting, firstly, now complete code writing also we should remember. Okay. Don't leave it. Java.util dot star. Let's take it star. Or else whatever functions you are using, you can write it for only for them. So, or else you can write it scanner also. Once done, then you will declare a public class. So, public class and class name main. Then class name will be main. Done. We'll start with the next. Then what I have to do, public static void main I have to declare. That also will declare. The logic static void. I'll just correct it, huh? Main. Then here inside it will be string args. Completed. Come next. So if these things are done, now we'll proceed next. That is nothing but I have to scan the values. So what and all value I have to scan, just do recall. I have to scan first is how many hotels, number of hotels. So firstly, I have to scan the number of hotels. If I'm going for it, I should declare a scanner. So I'm declaring the scanner. Suppose the variable is sc, then equal to, then I will use the new keyword. I hope everyone is understanding it. So then scanner and then system.in. So system.in. Once completed, then we'll go ahead. Once we are moving ahead, semicolon is not done, so semicolon. So once it has been completed, now we have to start scanning the value. So firstly, I will scan the n. Okay, firstly, I will scan the integer n. So I'm just scanning it, and once I'm scanning it, it will be int n, then sc dot n is an integer, so I have to scan it with next int. Next int. N has to be small. Then here it has to be equal to. So next int. Okay. Once done, then I have to scan the max total amount the person has. So if the total amount I'm talking about, let's declare it as int only. Later we'll check the range. Here in the question, always you have to keep on checking what is the range of the value. If it is greater than 10 to the power 7 or 10 to the power 8, you have to declare the variable as long type. So that also you have to take care of. Okay, we'll see it later. Total amount. So for example, the total amount that also I have to scan. So sc dot next int. Okay, so we will scan this also. Once this has been done, now I have to scan the array. So if I want to scan the array, I should declare the array also. So I'm declaring the array. I hope every one of us remember how to do it. New, then what type of array you want to declare and how many indexes will be there, that also has to be said. So int type of array and total number of values will be n. Done. Then we have to scan the values. So simply we'll use the for loop, and after using the for loop, we'll scan all the values of the array. Here till now I didn't say you any problem where we are scanning where we are writing down the code from the starting. So keep on remembering the syntaxes and the flow of the code. Okay, I less than n, and then it will be I plus. Done. Inside you will scan the array elements. Once you are done with scanning the array element, I hope you remember how to do it. Correct? Do we know it or not? Sc dot next int. Hmm. So sc dot next int, that has been completed. So scanning part has been done. We are done with the input taking part completely. Once it has been done, now I have to start with the logic. What is the logic? I have to start the value from initial. From the starting, I should start adding the value. Any input I got, there is the option to write the code. Actually, if you want to do it here now, it is there in the platform. You do it in a normal compiler. You just do the code in the normal compiler. It is a platform which is VJudge. So if you want to do it here, I will activate a contest and I will let you know about it. You can consider it to be a practice question as per now. Okay, do it in the normal compiler. So here you have to start adding the value. So whenever you are starting adding the value, you should start it from the starting. As I have done now, first two added, then we added three, then we added one, then three, like that. So start the loop from the starting. I equal to 0, then I less than n, and then I plus plus. So this way you will run the loop and you will keep on adding the value. So here, suppose a variable also we have to declare. So suppose my variable is sum equal to 0, int sum equal to 0. So if that int sum equal to 0 is there, now I'll add the value. So how I will add it? Sum plus equal to a of I. So firstly, 0 index value will be added. Once you are adding the value, every time you have to keep on checking it whether this sum is less than the amount which you have or not. If it is lesser, then you can keep on adding the value. So simply I'll suggest one thing, put it inside one if condition. Then sum plus a of I you can consider sum plus a of I if this sum is less than the amount. Okay, if sum plus a of I is less than the amount, in that case what you can do, in that case you can proceed with sum plus equal to a of I. For example, it happens that like the case was there na, where sum exceeded. So if the sum is exceeding, don't add it into the sum variable. Tell me, is this point clear to all? Is this if condition clear? And similarly, you have to write down the else condition also, where when the sum exceeded. So when the sum exceeds, you have to slide the window. Now, how can you slide the window? Is this point clear to all? Yes, we need that part I will write down. That logic I will write down. We need to keep a track of the max sum, but that will be down. Here I'm writing down the logic for adding the value. So firstly, you'll keep on adding. Checking will also happen. That part has not been completed yet. Okay. Now, everyone, just do check it. Else part. How my else part will be. Try to complete the else also. Okay. So now you have to write down the else part where you are sliding the window. When we'll come to the else part, so we will come to the else part whenever it happened as suppose 2 was there, then 2 plus 1, then 2 plus 1 plus 3. Until this point it is fine. Then 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. Until this point it is fine. Now when I am proceeding 3 plus 4 plus 5, then it exceeded the range less than or equal to 12, condition is false. So here itself, it has to be less than equal to actually. Then else part I should go. Else part is nothing but I have to slide the window. Sliding the window means nothing but first element I should remove. When I will slide the window, first element I should remove. So I'm expecting that you will be completing this else part and you'll be coming up with the solution of it. Else part is nothing but when the sum exceeded. When the sum exceeded, I should slide the window. Sliding the window means I should start the logic from 1. Don't complicate it. Do it very simple. Just remove the first element and then check it. So try to implement it. What I'm doing meanwhile is I'm just posting the code which I have written till now for your reference. Okay. Try to come up with the solution of it, or else if you want now, I'll just do a small thing as no need of other pointer actually saying. No need of other pointer is there. No need of other pointer is there. One more pointer on first index. No, no, not necessary. Uh, not saying. Not saying actually. I'll read you. What are you saying? Keep one more pointer on first index and subtract the sum. Okay, okay. Yes, that is right. Science thing is right. Keep one more pointer on first index. Yes, that we need to have. That we need to have. Yes, yes, yes. That's fine. Two pointer or sliding window both are same. You need to have the pointer. In this technique also you need to have the pointer on the starting. From what I'm expecting is I have posted the code there in the chat box. And if you guys want, I will do a small thing. I will create a VJudge contest of 1 or 2 questions and I will pass it to you. Yes, yes, that is needed. Just do complete the code and come up with the solution of it tomorrow. Okay, fine. Thank you guys. We can end up the session here. Just have your Jira board ready so that we can continue with the Jira explanation. Tomorrow will be the Jira only. If this code you are not able to do, I'll take some extra time, 10 minutes at the end, and then I'll explain. Okay, fine. We can leave. Thank you so much, guys. We can end up the session. Thank you.